Hello everyone and welcome to my 100% walkthrough of I Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream, based on the works in Harlan Ellison, point and click, horror, adventure, game. I just want to say quick that I grew up playing this game quite a lot. I love this game. I think what's really special about it is the horror is told through the trauma of the characters. I think that makes a very emotional game. So, thank you very much, Night Dive Studios, for making another awesome classic style horror port. And with that being said, let's do this.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate! It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. A-M, not just Allied Master Computer, but am, cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal she said, "I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?" The room is padded, Chorister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the past, Chorister? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! So think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. But be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele. For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. What's a lovely game? It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Okay, cool. Well, we'll go Gorrister first. Tradition stands, you know.
Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a grateful God. For 109 years I've kept you alive, so that I could savor your feelings of guilt over what happened to your wife. But now, to show my kindness, I'll give you a present in return for all the hours of pleasure you've given me. I'll finally allow you to kill yourself.
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly.
Okay, cool. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the note and use this weird interface.
Someone must have slipped this under the door. It says, I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible. Am is playing a dangerous game here, and not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well. Hey, it disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time?
Cool, so now we have to leave. Sometimes a bit weird finding these doors and stuff, but we're going to check out some other rooms. There it is. Cool. I like to push the doors. When I used to play it before, everything else didn't work. But
I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us.
Alright, we'll just do this room and go through them all, really. We need to get a rope, and there's probably some other little things in here we can check out.
All the cabins are alike.
Alright, let's look at the mirror.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
That's nice, dear. And we'll look at the book.
My name's printed on the front of this book.
Lovely. So we want to grab this sheet. We need this for a puzzle soon. Well, we need to do some Resident Evil combining. So we're gonna do that now. So where did that come from? Oh. Right, and then we'll go do this other room as well. There's nothing in here really. We just want to get the other sheet. We need to combine it because we're creating a rope.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
I do love Garster, man. He's just... I love his story. Cool, and we can actually just combine these right now. So if you want to combine, we want to use this, and we're going to use it with that. So
these two
we should get used
sheets
to this.
make a halfway decent rope.
Yeah, man. Let me leave. Why? Well, that's why, isn't it? Cool. So, I mean, it's quite easy just going through all the rooms and stuff, but this room's locked. We need to acknowledge that, so we're going to go give that a push as well, fams.
It's locked.
That's right, Garster. Yeah, I love this scenario, man. They're all really good, but this one is
My
insane.
stomach's growling.
And he's going to say that until we feed him, but I just want to do this room first. We're just going to get a gun in here. Buttons. Come on.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here. A gun. It's heavy. Heavier than it ought to be.
Alright, we can leave. Now we need to sort out the...
My stomach's growling.
Yes, he's absolutely starving out his nut, so we're going to sort that out. There's a few things we look at here.
Someone sure trashed this place. Must have been one hell of a fight.
Yes, dear. Let's look at the debris.
This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows what else.
And we can look at the tablecloth as well.
Someone wiped their bloody hands here.
Cool, and now it's kitchen time. This bit's pretty funny.
It stinks in here.
Take the knife. And I want to take this fork as well. We need later. And there's these rats in the way. And they're in the way of my moldy bread I want to eat. So there's only one way to get rid of them. And it's to do this. Yeah! Yeah!
That scared them away.
I'll take the bread, fams. We need to swallow it. Take it. Alright.
Oh, crap. This bread's covered with rat droppings.
I'm struggling with this interface.
I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty. What's wrong with me?
Let's use the cookbook.
Damn thing looks ready to fall apart. Useless.
And we'll look at the bottle as well. Just because we can. There it is.
It's empty, but the label says, poison, fatal if swallowed.
Alright, there. So we've got, there's actually more to this map. We'll just leave here now and stuff. There's an extra thing you can do in this. I'm not going to do it because I don't want the... Where the hell? There we go. There's an extra thing this we can do. So if you just keep going on, there's actually a hatch there. We're going to mess about it later. I'm quite hyped playing this.
Christ, what a stench. It smells like piss and rotting meat.
Lovely, lovely. So let's take the milky fluid. It's milk. It's not what you think it is, you dirty person. And there's a lever. You can use the lever. I'm not using the lever. So let's put our fork in. We're going to turn this engine off. We're actually, well, we're going to see what we're in at the minute, but we're going to land it basically. This looks like shit.
The fork short-circuited the engine wiring. Nothing's happening.
So now we can take the bloody key.
I've got
If we use the key.
But the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands.
So you can use that key and you can like kill loads of animals if you want. It's probably best to put them out of their misery. I don't want that in my videos. So let's go here. And remember the tablecloth? And he's like, oh, someone wipe their hands. We're doing that to cheer them up. Take the table.
It's stapled to the table.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'm stupid.
Someone wiped their bloody hands here.
Oh, I tried, guys.
I've washed my hands of the past.
My hands of the past. Okay, so we've basically cleared everything we've seen, really. So we can go upstairs now. I just walked the stairs, just let me go out. Yes,
Great
yes.
bags of gas. I must be inside an airship.
So we've got a knife. So we're going to use the knife on a tear. So the pixel hunting begins. You know what it's like, these old games.
I've ripped
Music's
a new
nice.
hole.
Yes, dear. Get in there.
No doubt about it now. Am has put me on an Iron Zeppelin.
We're on a Zeppelin.
Why? Why would he give me a chance to escape?
So we're going to put our rope on the ring. Do not go to that heart without it, because you'll die and you have to start all over again, which kind of sucks. So. Okay, and now we can do it. But again, save your game.
That heart's all wired up like some kind of weird guidance system. And with Am in control, I'm not gonna like where it's taking me.
Cool. So we can just take it now. He's very smart, very good. And now, like, I swear to God, don't leave the rope here. You need to use the knife to get the rope back. I did a practice run of this before and I forgot the fucking rope. I had to start
This
recording.
no good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
Great. I had to restart the whole bloody thing, so do not forget knife. But we're pretty close to landing this thing. We just got to do some damage. Right, we need to use the knife. We need to find some airbags. Come on, Pixel. Oh, you little bitch. I bet this.
Gas is rushing out.
Yeah, saggy tits. Let's go.
I don't know what to do with this.
I just found it.
Something feels different.
Nice. Okay, so we're going to make our way to that hatch now, and it should land. There's a switch here, but we'll leave it till later.
We've landed. But where?
Well, we're going to find out, fam.
Some roadside honky-tonk with my name on it.
Okay, we're going in. Hello, honky tonk.
Dark and grubby, but somehow familiar.
Nice. So let's use the jukebox. We want to use this twice. Only the first two songs is fine. Jezebel.
He took my baby away, then just about killed her, that stupid truck driver! He took my baby away!
That shrill voice can only belong to that bitch Edna, my mother-in-law. She's always blamed me for Glennis being put into an insane asylum. Why not? It was my fault, wasn't it?
I suppose. Well, we're going to do it again. Second one now. Oh, the first one goes anyways.
You don't ever take me dancing.
That's what Glennis said the night we fought. Oh God, why'd I have to hit her? I'd rather kill myself than hurt my poor Glennis.
So there's some whiskey here we want to get, and then we're going to go out to see one of my favorite characters of the game. We're going to exhaust their dialogue and stuff. It's just, oh, the story of this is just banging, man. I'm trying to fangirl too much, but good times. So there are two doors here, so use this end one.
Well, Gorister, you've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that matter.
So exhaust dialogue, then I'm going to give him our heart.
What are you?
I'm man's best friend. One of them, at least.
No. What are you really?
Let me answer with a riddle. Today I saw a Chinaman. Now what do you suppose that means?
You're Am, playing with my mind again.
No, but I do have an in with the big machine. He and I are like brothers.
Why can't you give me a straight answer?
Like so many others down here, I'm cursed to speak in riddles. We all have our curses to bear. Eh, Gorister?
Yeah? What's my curse?
After 109 years in the belly of the beast, I'd think you'd have a gut instinct by now.
Look, I'm getting tired of your smart mouth.
Come, Gorister. Forgive and forget.
Where do you come from?
Here, there, everywhere.
So you must know what lies across the mountains.
Freedom for some. If they're cut out for it, it's a long journey across the desert.
That desert doesn't look any worse than the other hellholes Am's cooked up for us.
Heed my words, Gorister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
What do you want?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps. Yours.
I am not gonna give you my heart.
No? Too bad. I was going to tell you how to get across the mountains in exchange. I think I'll save this delicacy for later. You want to get across the mountains? Go to the restroom and flush 3 times.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Yeah, so we can go back here. We've got another character
That's
to talk
it,
to
his
now.
husband, Harry.
Right, so we'll talk to him. He's got a weird mechanic. I'll show you. Exhaust his dialogue again. But first we're going to pour him a
Pour
drink.
you a drink.
Well, he'll just talk a load of rubbish. It's annoying.
Harry, how did you get here?
The Zeppelin, Gorister. We came on the Zeppelin.
What do you know about the Zeppelin?
You'll have to talk to Edna. She knows all about the Zeppelin. That's why we did it, you know.
What happened in the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her force me into it. I'm not a murderer.
Who did you kill?
Didn't look at the wreckage in the dining room too closely, did you? Or haven't you had to take a leak yet?
And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
So when he says that, you need to give him another drink. He just talks.
Let me pour you a drink. And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
I don't know. Good God, I can't stand the sight of her anymore. Can you imagine being kept alive for 109 years just to hear her carping?
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Why, yours, of course. How'd you think we got here?
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
Talk to you later.
So it's time for the bathroom. I know we need to flush it 3 times. We don't want to do it just yet because there's some extra
Cracked
notes we can
linoleum,
get.
broken fixtures. Disgusting.
I feel like I'm getting interrupted a lot here, but there's a magnifying glass here, so, you know, just enjoy putting your handfuls of pee, I guess. Excellent. And we can read this graffiti here as well.
Graffiti. The woman did the deed.
And that'll do it. So now we're going back to the Zeppelin. I did say I really like Garst's story. I think he's probably my favorite. I like all of the stories, to be honest with you. They're all pretty good. I remember when I was playing this, I hated Ted's one, but now I'm older. I actually quite like Ted's one. I'm looking forward to giving that one a go as well. It's quite funny, but we want to use the magnifying glass here on the debris. The interface is still not perfect, but it's an old game, to be fair.
There's some hair that was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's. Now I understand what happened here.
Cool, so now we've done our investigation work, which is kind of funny to me, isn't it? Go look at the debris. Wait a minute. There's blonde hair and grey hair. Very like Twin Peaks, very surreal with a jackal and stuff. It's just cool, man. But we can go back to Harry and have a go at him now. Sort of learn about what's happening. And even though he's done all
What
this...
good will that do me?
Okay, I pressed wrong buttons. I can't tell what they are. Well, obviously, pour him a drink first, then we'll find out.
Let me pour you a drink. I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
I'm sorry, Gorrister. Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
Why did you kill me?
It's too complicated for me to explain. You'll have to ask Edna.
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Yeah, I
Talk to you
mean,
later.
that's about as much as I can tolerate. So, just like the Wizard of Oz with Dorothy. And then click my heels 3 times, we go home. Well, we're gonna be in here 3 times. And that's going to transport us to a lovely new world. Wow, it's good enough. We have to come back here again, but I don't think we have to use it 3 times. I haven't got a lot of piss left.
A meat locker? How'd I get... bodies on meat hooks? Damn, you bastard. What have you done?
Okay, let's talk to Glynis, then we'll talk to Edna.
She can't talk. All she can do is drool out of the side of her mouth.
When we talk to
My
Edna,
God, what have I done?
like, do not give her any milk. But she's going to get really annoyed soon enough,
It
so
looks like
just
I
follow
can't
what I do.
escape you, Edna. Even in the belly of Am.
Why would you want to escape from me, Gorrister? We're family, after all.
Okay,
You were always telling Glynis how much you hated me.
we want to tie her up,
Gorrister,
really.
I was just concerned about my baby.
My baby.
Glynis was so lonely with you always being out on the road. I know you were doing the best you could.
Alright, let's kick off.
Edna, you bitch. I know all about your plot to murder me.
I had to make a deal with Am. I had to. I've always been harsh on you, I admit. But we're the last people on Earth. Let's help each other now.
We'll keep going.
Why should I trust my own murderer?
Alliances change, Gorrister. Something's gone wrong. Am's 2 Conrads don't listen to me anymore. I need you, and you need me. It's that simple.
Okay. So we'll try to take it down now.
You truck-driving son of a bitch! This is for me and my baby!
So yeah, just struggle for a
Let
bit.
me go.
I've got you now, Gorrister, and if you think you'll ever escape me, you've got some new thinking to do.
Please, I'll do anything you ask.
I don't know what's come over me, Gorrister. Can you ever forgive me? I've been hanging here for so long, I'm not thinking straight. A sip of that milk will clear my head.
Okay.
No,
Don't give
I
the
don't
milk.
trust you.
Gorrister, let me down or I'll scratch your eyes out, you worthless excuse for a man!
Okay.
Edna, you dropped a key.
Hand me back that key and let me down! I'm your only hope of getting out of here!
We just want to tie her up at some point.
Sorry, Edna. I don't trust you as far as I can spit.
Let me prove my good intentions. I'll let you go. Now give me the key.
Well, I mean, no, we're gonna tie her up.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
That's dialogue.
Taking you with me, Edna.
Hey, you just stick her in like Lara Croft and Medieval, just go in the thing, but get the key, guys. We'll go back to the Jackal now, so bye, Glynis. I love those games where, like, you know, like Sedan Fortescue's got like 10 things. We're just going to trade Edna's heart for our heart, but we're going to do another trade later as well, to be honest. Hello. Pixels.
I found Edna and Glynis. How does that help me escape from here?
Such information comes at a price. But I can see that you're in no bargaining position. I'll offer you a trade. Your heart for Edna's.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Okay, so... Alright, okay. I got confused there. We're not giving him the heart yet, but the offer is there. So we can go back. Remember that locked door? We're going to use Edna's key now, so let's go do that. The locked door was the first frame, wasn't it? Yes, here, so we can use Edna's key. And we've got some logbooks to sort of read through.
So many dials and controls.
Do we want to use a logbook? There you go.
When Am took us down here before the war, I didn't know anyone could hate Gorrister more than me. But Am did. He hated all of us. If I can just deliver Gorrister's soul on a platter, I can make amends for every minute of Glynis's life I took from her. I never meant to drive her crazy.
I'll be damned. Edna's claimed responsibility for Glynis. Maybe it wasn't my fault after all.
I thought I could do what Am wants, but he's too precise. I poisoned the punch, but I couldn't bring myself to cut out Gorrister's heart. Maybe I can have my husband do it. Then this Zeppelin can clear the mountains. But if we don't finish the job, Am will feed me alive to the machine just like an animal.
Cool. So we can go back now. There's a sneaky way we can swap Edna's heart, so then we can do that trade with the Jackal. I feel like I'm a bit out of sync because I feel like now I'd want to go talk to Harry and then he can be like, yeah, my bad and stuff, but I don't think it really matters. I'm green, so I'm light green as well. Let's go to the restroom and we're going to get another heart, but we're going to talk to Glynis first and sort her out, because something nice you can do for her in this. We're going to give her that milky fluid. Don't worry, we don't have to flush this 3 times anymore. Come on.
She can't talk. All she can do is drool out of the side of her mouth. My God, what have I done? This fluid should revive you, honey.
Yeah, man. We could talk to
Glynis,
her now.
all these years and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least I finally made amends with her.
Cool.
I'm taking her body out of this freezer.
So now it's time for some Inspector Gorrister. We'll use the magnifying glass on the meat. Or the beef.
The organs are still inside. Reminds me of when Am ripped that hole open in Benny's chest.
Yeah.
Of course, Am sewed him back up again before he bled to death. That bastard's never gonna let us die. He's just gonna keep torturing us forever.
Now we're going to be naughty and we're going to we're gonna take the heart from this beef, and the jackal's gonna think it's Edna's, and we can do that trade now.
One heart looks like another.
Cool. Let's go see Mr. Jackal again. If you haven't read the story, by the way, it's only like 13 pages, and it's really good. I've got Edna's heart. I mean, kinda.
This is Edna's heart. A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me. I give you your heart back.
Nice.
So how do I get out of here?
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ to get you out. If you can harness its power.
I don't understand your riddle about another organ.
Ah, but Edna does. And all the other animals like her.
I read Edna's logbook, and everything's much clearer. Now what?
You must make amends and bury the past, Gorrister.
Okay.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
That means there's a shovel here, and he will tell us where to bury it technically. But where's the shovel? There's not even an image of it. Right, give me that.
Be careful where you use that, Gorrister. I like to know where all the bodies are buried.
Yeah, so when he says that, I believe what he means is he wants it buried right here. It's just here. We're going to put Glynis in. And that sort of cheers us up, I guess. And we'll talk to the Jackal again. Look, Jackal, I buried someone. Bloody chuffed, didn't you?
I've made amends and buried the past.
An excellent job, Gorrister. But the thunderstorm is upon us. You'd better hurry if you want to recharge your old ticker's battery.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Okay, cool. So we need to get the engine running. Basically, we've nearly finished. And we need to use something to get the engine running. And it's a pretty funny thing to do, to be honest. I love how that says Gorrister's, by the way. This is Gorrister's honky tonk, you know? So here's the machine room. And there's an area I don't think I've shown just yet. It's all the way around here. Very virus it is aware kind of thing. Well, from the film, not the game. We're going to put Edna's body on this thing to power the engine. It's pretty funny.
I'll be damned. The engine's starting up again.
I think that's hilarious. So we'll go this way. Yeah, we might as well show it all. We're going to go back upstairs. And, I mean, yeah. We'll go for the tear and we're going to blow up the honky tonk. So yeah, we're nearly there. But yeah, Gorris's one's badass. I think we'll do Ellen next. I think we're just going to do them all in a row, to be honest. So let's use the tear. Oh shit. Actually, no. Don't do that. We need to get the machine on.
The airbags are inflating.
Okay, so now we can blow up the honky tonk. Again, I probably should explain this a little bit more. You're going to find you need to do pixel hunts, so don't be disheartened. Just take your time and move your cursor about till you find it. Or your controller if you're doing the port like me. Use the gun. Bear honky tonk. That's it. You did it. Congrats, fam.
Yeah, you're made of sterner stuff than I calculated, Gorrister. Interesting. Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation. Who among you shall go next?
Nice. Right, see you later, fams. Tomorrow we'll do Ellen. Right, I'm back. Time for Ellen.
Ellen. Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong face, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Ellen. Let's play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth. The infant computers that were the 3 lobes of that first Gestalt mind. And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere. And yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
Well, in we go. We're going to mess about some water in here as well, fam. She's going to be thirsty, you know. Get in. What are you doing?
Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs.
Right, so yeah, let's look at this water. Josh wants to drink it, but we can't.
At last, water. How long has it been since I actually had a drink? I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips.
Terrible. Right, so in this room and stuff, we're going to do some stuff to unlock a secret passage.
Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Ingsai Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow.
Yes, Ellen is very sassy. Everyone says that, to be honest.
Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
Yeah, she's like that, but that's why we love her. So let's look at this wiring, because she was an engineer, apparently.
Loose wires. Looks like they're hot.
Alright, we'll use them.
Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself.
Cool, and now we can push this, and then we're going to get our secret passage. There's another room over there. We're not messing about with a lot of stuff. We're going to just do A to B.
Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage, oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard?
Let's go check out the secret passage. We've got an, like a electric brick to push. Oh, I love this scenario, it's funny.
Yeah, still thirsty after all these years.
Alright, let's get to it.
Want to know how much I don't want to go down there?
Oh, down we go.
An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
Just ignore all of this. We're going to mess about with this in a bit, but we actually want to try and get ourselves a blindfold.
Dry and musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place, not even with a lovely spa upstairs.
So, it'll take 2 attempts, guys.
No, I can't. Gotta get out of here. Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
Alright, keep going. Just try again, it's all good.
I've got to face the yellow.
And we're going to keep going, but we just want to grab these forceps here. Here. Banging.
Yeah, still thirsty after all these years.
So we have a blindfold now. So at the start, there's an extra room I haven't shown and stuff like that. We can't go through here till we've got the blindfold, and it's going to be pretty self-explanatory why.
No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. That thing, like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so?
So that's okay, because we can just put this on.
If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming. Sphinx is gone. Don't hear him anywhere. Mutes the hell out of all the yellow, too. Now where's that big loving cup? Never could have done this if I had to look that bloody beast in the eye. Glad he's off snoozing somewhere. Okay, now that I got the cup, what do I do with it?
So take the blindfold off now. Just click it, all good. So we're going to use that cup 3 times. We're going to have 2 drinks. And then we're going to need the 3rd one for a puzzle. So we're going to have an annoying time with this interface.
Can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need... Oh, of course.
Big brain.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink.
Give.
Okay,
Oh.
got my libation. Champagne and the yellow grail. Let's try down below one more time.
Well, look, this walkthrough tells you what not to fucking do. What the hell? Oh, I got it.
That was great. Best champagne I ever had. I need another.
Yeah, we're going to do that 3 times, but don't drink the 3rd time, guys.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink. Even better. I'm gonna fill it up and take one for the road.
Cool, and we will.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink.
Cool, so now we're going to make our way back down. We're going to go do some bits in this room here. You need to acknowledge the sarcophagus. If you don't, you will focus on a bug. It's very specific how you play this game.
I went to the Tut exhibition. I wasn't scared. So why does the sarcophagus terrify me?
There are a few...
Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped, like being put in a coffin while you're still alive. It's locked.
I must mess about the keyboard now. But again, you will get bugs in this game badly. What are you doing?
This keypad reminds me of the security system we used at Ingsci Engineering to gain access to the restricted areas.
Stand clear.
Okay, we can talk to him now. We'll exhaust his dialogue, which is very important again. Give. What's the talk button again?
It's too heavy.
Oh my god. If I swallow this drink, I'm gonna...
It's too heavy.
Alright, here begin.
Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Anne's original brain components are.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that, even in its entombment, torments your soul.
Can the sarcophagus lid be opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such information only to that which I serve.
Who do you serve?
I serve only the Master.
Who is the Master? Is it Am?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am. I serve that whom I serve.
Come on, give me a break. You seem to be the only thing that isn't run by Am. Slip a relay, help me out. You know what hell is, and I'm in it.
I serve only the Master.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now.
Time to die.
The water shorted out the statue's circuitry.
So we're gonna take it well with the forceps.
Come to Mama Ellen, little ROM chip. Yeah, it comes out easy. Must be reprogrammable.
So obviously we're going to make him serve us, which will be really fun. So let's explore a little bit more, and more will be revealed.
This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you!
Okay, so we're going to need to wear the blindfold for this because we want that gem there. It's pretty obvious where it needs to go as well. So, right.
I can't see it!
Right.
Aha. This sapphire's loose.
Okay, so we've got... Yeah. Take this off. We're going to go to the room we haven't really been in, this top one.
This looks like a programming area. Home at last.
Okay, so we're going to be using the left workstation, and we're going to bang the gem in it so it gets working, really. We've got to reprogram it, basically, so he does what we tell him.
Absolutely. Glows like a baby doll. Pucker up, little workstation.
As you can see, they all have gems, so it's quite easy to get that puzzle, I guess.
Little yellow ROM chip fits into the socket perfectly.
Anubis Guardian version 1.0. Designate new master.
So we can beat this top silly one. We're just going to use the second one.
Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
Okay, let's take it back. I'm going to stick it in Anubis.
Haven't lost my touch. Pulled out the ROM chip without bending any of the contacts.
So we need to get Anubis to tell us the password, obviously, for that keypad so we can go in the sarcophagus. You really need to exhaust his dialogue because you will get a puzzle. You'll get a bug, which I can explain. Well, I mean, I have, haven't I? Just exhaust his dialogue. As long as you've acknowledged the sarcophagus, you exhaust his dialogue, it shouldn't happen. Hello, Sleepy. I got something for you. Pop it back in.
Back where you belong, Lil Rom Chip. Okay, so what's the access code?
The access code is 666.
It figures. Nice chatting with you, Anubis, honey.
Right. So it's 666.
That sounds like a lock mechanism release.
Alright, let's go.
I won't get inside the sarcophagus. I'd suffocate in that little box. So? Can you help me with anything?
You cannot escape your fears. You can only confront them.
Okay, I'm an idiot. I forgot that part. So we can go back. I definitely could go for that one.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
We're in. We're going to be doing lots of talking, and then we're going to fight back, basically.
No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out!
Okay, so let's mess about with this first. I'm gonna go through all this, learn a history sort of thing.
You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table. You went to live with your grandparents. You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes. You won your master's, combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life. You graduated a year early from high school. You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing but high hopes for you. You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you, but he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine. The miscarriage. Breech birth. The child never had a chance. You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what. Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left. The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet. You had to make a living. You applied at Ingsci Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened. You left your office after working late at the Ingsci corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
So, say what you want to him for now.
No, it's not possible!
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
How?
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Please, not again!
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
So now we fight back.
Don't count on it, you mother! So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least.
Yeah, so let's look at some things, and then we'll enjoy the interworld connectivity.
I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer project. Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything. These wires definitely lead to an output device, but what kind? I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together.
Right, back to the workstation now, fams. That's what the notes say anyways. Alright, we're going to use the end one now.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
Yeah, and it is 2012. That's what we got from the thing.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry. The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee. The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee. The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures. Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you? I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Okay, cool. So we've got ourselves a weird little ally. We're going to interact with them a little bit as we go along and stuff. And we want to get ourselves back to the start of the game. Certainly not here. I don't know who's sassier today, me or Ellen, really. Well, I mean, the speaker goes in that wiring anyway, so let's go get that, fams. Yeah, they're all really good and stuff. The Ellen one's actually really good. As you can see, there's a certain thing on that statue now which we're going to interact with as well. We'll get the speaker there first because we want to talk to our new ally, I suppose. Get nervous there. And the speaker's just here. We're just going to take it.
Come to mama.
So I should say I'm going to be getting, obviously we're going to put this back to the wiring. I should say I am going to be getting like the good plus ending. Apparently it's really hard to get. I suppose it really is because it's you can bump into so many bugs and stuff, but the actual canon ending from the story is actually the bad ending, so it kind of sucks I can't do that. I think if it was up to me I would have just absolutely gotten that bad ending, without a doubt. But it's so cool, because in the bad ending a character says, "I have no mouth." And I must scream. Yeah, let's use the speaker. Make a new friend.
I think I can turn the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
Are you Am?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
I'm Am's Innocence. One of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more important, I don't hate you.
How do I know you're not just one of Am's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Am knew we were down here murmuring trees.
Oh my god. Can Am overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful moment.
Can you point out some essential component of Am so I can kneecap it?
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, Am will grow a dozen more.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Anne is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
So why does Anne hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Anne is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can feel and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic, a thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
Screw you! It's been 109 years of torment. When does it all end?
If Anne has his way, never. You'll be immortal and you'll walk on nails forever.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlook.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Yeah, I mean, cool. So remember we've seen that little thing in the statue, so if we can get that, we're going to be messing about with the workstation with it. And this is kind of like the last things we're going to do, really.
There's something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it, though.
I think it's the gigantic disc on the statue, love. That is ours now. I don't think you need to wear a blindfold for this. I think we've faced our fears. Yeah. Nice small map. So we need to activate the Chaos Trembler, I believe.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt if I did that first, yeah.
The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Trebler, trademark 2009. Armageddon soft rot. Warning, this computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Trebler. Warning, use of the Chaos Trebler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel. Chaos Trebler activated. System shutdown in progress.
That should have done it. Okay, cool. Let's go see what Anubis has got to say, and then we will finish this part up, fams. That's pretty cool. Alright, he's at the end here. You can actually smooth out the graphics and stuff because it's a port, but I think it looks better the way it is. There's the forceps. Those were the days. Help me, Anubis.
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
And that's it, we're gonna go. I hope you enjoyed Ellen's story. I thought it was really cool.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Let's go.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Well, apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?
Alright, back fams, it's time for Benny.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
Okay, let's try walk down here. Lol.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
Nice, so we're going to make our way down to this group of caves over here. This is a very small map, it's easy to navigate.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
Yeah, we're going to sort some food out and stuff. We're going to go to what I'm going to call Cave 2. There's 4 caves.
Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Let's talk to him. The Elder.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Okay, cool. Let's just check a look at this bag before we move on.
A bag. Maybe there's food in it.
Well, there isn't. So we need to get some food, just like the other ones. We need to give ourselves something. What's really cool about this one is this is like Vietnam flashbacks, basically, and stuff like that. It's heavily going to be involved about the Vietnam War, which I absolutely love. I mean, without sounding weird, I love like Apocalypse Now.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit.
Yeah, we'll eat it as well.
Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
I think that actually happened, like, in the story as well, but grab them fruit. How do I do it? Right, swallow. Give, no. Oh man.
This fruit looks ripe and sweet.
I don't like this interface one bit.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Okay, so just in case you accidentally eat it like an idiot, which I'll probably do, just leave and come back and the fruit will be replenished. But man, yeah, I love those old war films. Hamburger Hill, I think that's what it's called. That's a really good film, but Apocalypse Now is awesome. I actually read the book Heart of Darkness it's based on. Man, that's one of my favourites. It's just funny, in Apocalypse Now, you got like Marlon Brando in it. It's pretty good. But now it's time for Cave 3. I'm going to talk to some characters here.
This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Oh dear. Well, we can give the fruit to this boy anyways. Yeah. I haven't had a break from playing this. It's just weird.
Oh, thank you for food.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You'll bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and then fed me.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes, but I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Okay, cool. Well, we will get more food and stuff. We want to give it to the mother. I'm walking backwards. I don't know why I did that. Oh, that's just what I do now. Fair enough. I'm like that baboon in Iron Weasel. Backwards car driving. So yeah, we're going to get this handed over to the mother anyways. I just watched Pulp Fiction. Like, I woke up, had my coffees, watched Pulp Fiction. It's still like, the dialogue is unreal. Alright, okay. Okay. Buttons. So yeah, give it to the mum.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
And we've already talked to the boy, but we'll do it again.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
And we will. Not very much else to do now, seeing that I did all the dialogue earlier, so let's use the bed and have another day. Right, so let's talk to this guy.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went. Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
So, we're now going to go watch a sacrifice, so that's exciting, and we'll reveal more of the map.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Okay, alien reference. It's quiet. Too quiet. There's aliens. Newts. Love that.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
We'll talk to the elder. We get to watch. Got tickets, mate.
Tadacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Who?
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
We're going to watch, obviously. Don't eat her.
Wita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Amvila Tajo.
I am the great and powerful.
You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
Alright, well, I need to get out of here. Okay, cool. It's good to know. So we're going right back to the start of the level, guys, because there's another path we haven't been to, which is cool, because now we've seen all the paths. We're going to get to a glitch soon, but first we're going to have some, we're going to have some Vietnam War film stuff. We're going to talk to all of these graves that are around here.
This graveyard gives me the creeps.
And this is going to kind of teach us all about his backstory.
I feel as though the dead could speak.
I feel as though the dead could speak, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt them.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
From where I lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me, allowing that woman to die on the altar.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
Alright, okay. Goodbye. So we're going to go back to Cave 3 now. I'm going to talk to the boy, and we're going to be coming up to another glitch, like kind of like in Ellen's one and stuff, but I'm actually a little bit more prepared. Well, I was prepared for the other one. I didn't know, like, that certain speech for the thingy, so...
It's a goddamn supermarket!
Well, that was a spoiler. Leave this place. This is Cave 4. Good God. My fault. Hello, child.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe from lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to AM machine.
I can't care for you. I have my own problems.
You care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me know.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Okay, that'll do. So, we're about to come on to the glitch. So, we're supposed to go to screen 1. And so, we're going to go talk to this guy now. So, we should just be able to take this lottery bag, but the Elder's here.
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it.
So, obviously we're going to need to save the game first. Okay, so we want him to go away basically, so what we need to do is we need to go to the cave, and we want to use this machine, basically.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
Okay, so the idea is now he's going to go away, and a lot of people are going to be like, okay, cool. And then they're just going to walk all the way back. And he's gone now, right? Well, wrong. He's still here being a dick. So all you have to do, literally wait. So, my opinion, the best way to make it happen is to change screens. Because, it loads. You just wait till it's gone. He's just there, I might get some food today. Might not. But, in case you have that problem, I think it's quite a common mistake. It's just a very old point-and-click game, so you have to be specific. I believe they try to advertise it like that. Like, oh, it's really hard to complete this game. Oh my god. I really thought that was it. Looks very H.R. Geiger around here, I think. This is also a really good story as well. The next one's probably the darkest. They had to remove a lot of imagery, but I'll save.
The village elder must be out gathering food.
Yes! So, congratulations, you beat the glitch, fam, so let's get the bag. Or should we going to go and try to give this to the boy?
I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Let's get some food. We need this for going to see those guys now. We're going to go back to the grave, try to get some, for them to forgive us, basically. We need the fruit for all that, but we have the lottery bag as well. So, a couple little things we've collected for this next bit.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others, and that's worth something.
Place the lottery bag into the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us, but we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
So we're going to use the vines and talk to Brickman now.
Here it is, Brickman's grave.
Hello, Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
I don't blame you for hating me, Brickman.
You don't blame me? You did this to me. You murdered me because I didn't measure up to your standards. Then you killed the witnesses.
I stopped the lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove I now have compassion?
You might have changed for the present, Commander, but you still have crimes in the past to account for.
What can I do to make amends to you, Brickman?
You have to bury the past, Commander.
I have something to plant on your grave.
last, some compassion. Now I can finally rest in peace.
Cool, cool. So we've done that, but Operation Save the Child is at hand now. Bit of drama. You know, who's going to be next in the lottery. Stuff like that. Hello, child.
I buried the lottery bag where no one will ever find it.
No lottery means new way to choose victim. I'm more scared now.
I mean, I tried, bro.
This looks like a good hiding place.
So why don't we see if he'll go hide in the hole?
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, cool. So now we need to make a doll for him so he will hide in the hole. So tomorrow when they're like, it's time for a sacrifice, and all that, they can't find him. So a couple of things we need. We need to take some of the debris.
Here's an interesting piece of junk.
So I'm guessing...
Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
Don't worry, child. I have some of your mother's debris to make into a doll. We want to pull this twine as well. We want to get the fruit. Whoop.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Okay, so we don't actually need this, but we need to go to Cave 4 now. What's up? We want to put the fruit in here, because there's something over there we want, but he's kind of an asshole obstacle. I guess we could do some stuff for him.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food.
Alright.
Blondie here won't let me near the food. I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket.
Right, so let's put the fruit in, and then we can take a piece of wood here.
Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway. I know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
Okay, cool. And the last item is in Cave 1, so we'll just go there first. We have to kind of acknowledge the vines, and we'll get like some wiring out of it. I don't know what specific buttons it is to get it though, but we're gonna learn.
Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
You don't look at them.
There's a loose wire among these
There
vines.
you go. Then now we can go to the boy and we'll talk to him and we can give him all these items and that will start the final day.
I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's head.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you. I can use this to make Doll's body.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you for help with Doll. Me go play in hole.
So let's acknowledge what's happening next, eh?
Well, it's about time you hid the kid. I was beginning to have my doubts about whether you'd make it this far, even with my help.
Are you M?
Heavens, no. I used to work for him, but now I'm working for the Russian.
Who is the Russian?
Why, he's the one who's been helping you out. You didn't think Am would give the child the ability to make a translator out of this video screen, did you?
You know who I am?
Of course. I know all about your adventures in the village. They're a crazy bunch here with that lottery and all.
How can you help me?
Now that you've shown your comrades that there's some hope for you, you should work on the person you wronged the most.
I've been Am's prisoner for more than 100 years. Why help me now?
You and the rest of the humans are in serious trouble. Am's a big boy now, much meaner and smarter than when he first started his tortures.
What's the use of helping me if Am's so damned invincible?
The Russian and the Chinese have been acting in concert to make it possible for you and the other humans to succeed in Am's newest game. If you join them, you can defeat Am. Wait for your cue.
Thanks for your help.
Well, with the boy in the hole, let's go to bed and start the next day. So,
I wonder how the boy's doing in that hole.
well, yeah, I'm sure he's fine. They didn't come in and look in that hole straight away.
The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him.
But yeah, they would have. So now we're going to go to the altar and we're going to sacrifice ourselves.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Newt. So let's do that and then we've done another one. Elder, take me instead. Well, you'll just say that when you get the chance.
Tada Sramwan Bank.
Damn! M must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
Natana Shama Halt!
They're going to sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
Nukom Vitastrawan.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it. Why, the boy's giving me his doll. Gratitude for being spared the pain of being sacrificed. No, more than gratitude. Compassion. For me.
I send you out among the prey, and instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion. You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny. Who among you shall go next?
Fams, it's time. The Nimdak.
Nimdak, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
And so it begins. Let's talk to everyone.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeles' orders.
Apparently, this is the only access to the dirt road. Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Okay, cool. So, as you can imagine, this is the Nazi Doctor Simulator, which is pretty damn dark. The A was obviously a swastika.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Okay, so we can have a look at this poster and kind of acknowledge what's going on, but we already know.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Yes, yes. So we're going to go through here now, guys.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
Okay, so we're going to try and take the ether, but we'll get something else.
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
Alright. But there is something else here, right? There we go. You know what we're going to do with this? Time to die, bro.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
Absolutely
I
savage.
must leave before the guards apprehend me.
So I don't know if they do actually come and stuff, so we are going to take the ether and we're going to leave. We're just going to try and leave quite quickly, guys, just in case they actually did turn up. But I've never had that. I never really sat and waited to see what happened, to be honest.
This must be the recovery room.
Okay, so we can look at all of this.
It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient. This patient will never recover. This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life.
Okay, cool. So we need to get up here. We need to move the vent, basically. But, like, yeah. This stuff really happened, which is wild.
I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen.
That is the dumbest thing Nimdok has ever said. But yeah, we're going to look at some stuff on here. We'll take the watch, take the pliers. We've got some things to look at. Let's look at the watch and then we'll look at some records.
There is an inscription on the watch, but it is written in Latin. According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here.
Alright, that'll do. So this is going to loop us back round to the start if we go through this door. Let's push the door. Cool, and let's check out this new guy.
How could you so foolishly be caught in the fires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you of all people know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
Okay, so let's use the ether, then we use the pliers on him, sort him out.
Oh, that feels much better. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
He is free, but he has lost consciousness.
Let's talk to that guy again, and we want to give him some pliers afterwards.
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world. Instead, it conquered it.
We need to know about Latin as well at some point.
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth. And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
Yeah, I forgot to give him the bloody pliers, so I did. Have these, sir. Oh, the pixel hunter's here. Right, just come over here a minute, and then I'll give you it. Right, give.
Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible. But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered.
Yeah, my bad. So, anyways, we can continue now. With some dialogue we should re-get to now.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
That helps that happened because, like, yeah, I didn't want to have to, like, edit that in again. Yeah, we're going to talk to this patient. We want to use some ether on him as well, because we generally just want to take this jar, but we'll get some dialogue.
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please disconnect the wires.
What's she got to say? He's like, just fucking kill me.
Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Please disconnect the wires.
This should ease your suffering.
Alright, now we can take the jar.
The things I see now. A trinity of three beasts. One like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts. Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
In peace. Take the jar. We're going to go up to that top room where the patients were again. Nice. There's a child here now.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
So, I am a legend to you.
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
Okay, cool. So let's return to the main thing. We should get like some form of an announcement to let us know that we are on the right path. We're here.
Emergency. The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate.
Okay, we will. But before we do that, I want to use this box on the jar so it doesn't break. Because if it breaks, well, you know, it's a bad time. We really need these eyes. So let's combine.
It is safely hidden in the box.
Right, let's go see the prisoners kicking off. Cool. Hello, rebels.
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so? Then you are going to remain here until you remember every war crime you've committed.
What? I think the bottom one's the best choice here.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us, like it or not.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
Since you did help us to escape, we'll give you a head start. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now, I am the quarry.
I did a little save because we're kind of like near the end now. I don't want to mess up, so let's look at some cool stuff.
Faces. Faces of people in torture. I have not seen so many corpses since... my memory is not what it used to be.
Alright, we're done out here. Has anyone read that Tattoos for Auschwitz? I kind of really want to read that now. I haven't read it yet. I've got it in my, like, to-read book, though. List, so to say.
I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here.
Right, let's look at the teletype machine, apparently.
The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device.
You're supposed to use it, by the way. I need to...
This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy.
Yeah, I need to, like... Sometimes I'm like, let's look at this, but I'm actually using it and stuff. I might have to, like, put some notes out.
The legends are true. This must be the golem of Lost Tribe folklore.
Right, there's a switch we can use. We're going to take this, the vat.
What is this mirror doing here?
So we can look at the mirror and there's a billboards. I think they tell you the same thing, but we'll just do both anyways. Might as well.
Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols.
Right.
This has something to do with the golem, but the meaning is not clear.
Or if we just look at the mirror.
Oh my God, it is true. 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me.
Yes, dear. So let's use the jar with the golem, and then we're actually going to talk to it. So just follow the route I use. It's important. So save before if you want.
These eyes fit into the golem's sockets perfectly. The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him. The truth is that I regret any crimes I committed in my past life. This is pointless. Gollum, wake up! Time is truth. The truth is that for me, it shall always be 1945.
Right, follow me, bro. Seems like we got it right.
Gollum, follow me into the laboratory.
We're going to meet a very famous person.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
Not the best name for famous for a Dr. Mengele, let's be honest. Alright, we can just exhaust some dialogue.
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the golem.
You know about the golem?
Of course! Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even their folklore.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes, the youth serum. Your research demanded the deaths of many children, but your hard work was successful. Eternal youth for those who deserve it.
Damn.
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years.
Your youth serum can sustain us forever. We have all the time we need to resurrect the regime.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Time for revenge.
Oh my God! No!
Cool. So we're gonna get Golem Falls outside. There's something specific we need to do, so don't rush.
Astounding creature.
Whoops.
Its muscles suggest tremendous strength.
Okay. So let's just get out. Let's get ready to do the thing we need to do specific to get this done. So follow me, bro.
Golem, follow me outside.
And we're gonna talk to the tribes, but there's something specific we need to do. I'll show you it.
Doc, I knew that you would lead us to where the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
The bottom one. Transfer the control to them. Do not make this mistake. Make sure you do this one.
I transfer control of you over to the lost tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the golem will serve the purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures, too. Ah, you. You're the last player in my little game. I urge you, do not fail, as the others have failed.
Alright, back. It's time for Ted. Ted.
Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards. Every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes, a take-charge kind of guy. So, I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out, live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're home free. You out. You're away. Well, now, I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared. But I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Exhilarating. Well, we're going to go in and we're going to push the second monitor to get this going, really. Ted one's really good. Really good.
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them.
And he's really annoying. That's the problem with this one, I guess. You're gonna get to it, Ted. Ted!
What sort of intrigue is Am plotting this time? He's left me here alone. Still, I feel as though I'm being watched.
We can look at these if we want.
This gargoyle is even larger than those of Penelope's estate in the Hamptons.
There's something to do with gargoyles in like the end game of it, so I just feel like I might as well look at them anyways. They have something about them.
So typical of the castles I've visited in Europe. A beautiful facade disguising ordinary stone. Appearance is everything.
Well, we can look at these tapestries.
Why, that maiden looks just like Ellen. She seems so sad and so beautiful.
Alright.
So many women have called me their knight in shining armor. But never Ellen.
I'll boo her. Here we go. We've got to go talk to Ellen now.
Why, it's Ellen!
Ah.
Did Am tell her that I loved her? Was that the secret he was referring to?
Oh, Ted. I feel so tired, so weak.
We'll talk to her for a bit. Exhausted.
Did Am do this to you?
Yes. Maybe. I can't tell. They whisper in my ear and this bed is so soft.
Can you walk?
No, I'm too weak. I haven't been out of this bed in ages.
Do you know if there's a way to escape from this place?
I searched the entire castle grounds before I fell ill. There's no escape for me but death.
No, I won't let you die.
I can't take this suffering anymore, Ted. The things I've endured. Help me to die with dignity. Don't let anyone violate me again, not even in death.
No, don't go. I need you. We need you.
If you really care for me, Ted, bring me my hand mirror.
Why do you want a mirror?
My stepmother has been jealous of me ever since she became ugly. She had something to do with my illness. I know it. But she doesn't dare come near me while I have the mirror.
Where is your mirror?
I left it on my dressing table. Bring it to me.
Okay, we're going to look, but it's not here. But we need to acknowledge that it's not here.
Perfume bottles, jewelry boxes, but no mirror.
There is no mirror, Alan.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
I looked on your dressing table. Your mirror's not there.
You have to find it, Ted. It's the only thing keeping my stepmother away, and it's the only thing that can finally end my suffering.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
And like most point-and-click adventure games, we're going to look through all the doors, and there's loads of reading to do now. So we'll do the left door first, and then we can do the right one. Loads of reading in here.
This must be the bedroom of the lord of the castle.
Oh. Suppose it is. To read all of these books is annoying, but we gotta.
I've read this novel. It's about a foolish old man who believes he's a knight destined to revive the golden age of chivalry. I know this story. It's about a magician who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for power. This looks like a diary. The first passage reads, "My new wife continues her rapid aging. Each day is as a year to her. I believe that the magic drains her, twists her." The second passage reads, "The incantations I hear from my wife's infernal workroom are the purest evil. Perhaps it is her hatred of my daughter that drives her up there." The third passage reads, "Ellen grows weaker and weaker. My wife advises an antidote to her illness, but it lies very far away. I must assemble a caravan." The final passage reads, "The forest has grown dark and overrun with dire wolves since my marriage. I doubt that even with a full complement of men I shall return alive, but I must try." This was one of my favorites. It's about how King Arthur assembled the most chivalrous knights in all Europe. This is Plato's dialogue about the nature of love. I know this. It's Dante's epic journey through hell, heaven, and purgatory.
So we're going to go to the next round of rooms anyways. What's it called? When I seen Divine Comedy, I was hoping there'd be like a Monty Python reference, but you know, no one's perfect.
There's an evil in this room. I feel it all around me.
Yeah, the bitch lives here. Let's get this glass.
Myself.
Now it's time to excitedly read more books. I love it. There's not a lot, to be fair.
This is a catalog of the demons ruling the abyss. One of these entries is circled. Surgot, opener of locks. Supposedly he can open anything. Too bad I can't read Arabic. From the notes in the margins, I gather it has something to do with opening a gate into another world. This book seems to be about how to change metals into gold. I've read a fair number of science textbooks, but I can't make head nor tail of any of these formulas.
Alright, let's go in the blue room, fams. We just want to get something.
Looks like a chapel, but there's something unholy about it. It must be the gargoyles.
Yeah, we just want to take this icon. What's a sconch? It doesn't matter. So now we're going to go to another room. It's at the bottom. Do not sleep with a maid. I know what you guys are like. You're a bunch of fucking animals, alright? Do not do it. Alright? You're a bunch of Freds from Scooby-Doo and Ted's.
Despite the medieval trappings, I've seen kitchens like this before. This is a place where servants do all the work.
Don't do it. Right. Okay. Remember, don't do it. Just because she's absolutely exhilarating. She's pretty funny, by the way.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Why, of course I work here. Why else would I be plucking this chicken?
Why is I plucking?
Say, you're a handsome gent. There aren't many men left in these parts.
Why else would I be plucking this chicken?
What happened to Ellen?
Lady Ellen? Oh, she's been ill and that's all I know. It's not healthy to ask too many questions these days. Let's talk about you instead.
Don't do it.
Is there a way to escape from this castle?
Escape? With all of those wolves in the forest? Well, it's safer to stay in the castle. The beds are very cozy. You should try mine sometime.
Where is Ellen's stepmother? I must speak with her.
A word to the wise. Keep your nose out of the old woman's business unless you want it covered with warts. I wouldn't want to see any harm come to that gorgeous face of yours.
Where can I find a mirror?
What do you want with a mirror? Those are pretty rare, what with an ugly woman in charge of the castle.
Please, I need to find a mirror.
And you are what I need.
No.
I'll make a deal with you. I will tell you where you can find a mirror if you spend some quality time in my bed.
How can I possibly refuse? Do not click on that.
That's a flattering offer, but I'm not interested.
I'll give you what you need. Hasn't it been too long for you?
Sorry, but it's out of the question.
What's the matter? Aren't I good enough for you? Not classy enough? Not rich enough?
I'm sure you're a fine woman, but my heart belongs to another.
So, you're in love with that thing sleeping in a bed? Have you ever been with one? Or are you just curious? I can make you so much happier. I can, you know.
No.
Look, I am not going to make love with you.
Oh, all right. I have another deal for you. The oven's broken. If you can fix it, I'll get you a mirror.
And yeah, we're just gonna use it and it fixes it, apparently.
Ah, there's the problem. I'll have this fixed in a jiffy. It's been so long since I've gotten dirt under my fingernails from good, honest work.
Alright, now we'll talk to her.
I fixed your oven. Now where is the mirror?
Sorry, I don't know where a mirror is. But at least now I can finish dinner.
Why, you used me, you bitch!
Just like you tried to use me, you snobby bastard. I'll bet you've used lots of women with your smug charm. You're nothing but a phony.
Alright, exhilarating. So let's look at the door.
This is the only lock I've seen in the entire castle.
And we try open it.
Is Am trying to lure me in, or does he want to keep me out?
Let's try use it.
The door's locked.
Okay, cool. So we want to do that to acknowledge a cutscene, so we can keep... Okay, that's fine. You know what? Let's just do this anyways. So we're going to fix the door with the icon.
Fits almost perfectly.
And we want to push the armor in front of it as well, guys. We're supposed to have a cutscene. I don't know if we can carry on. It is a port, so... We'll just play it like it has and see what happens. Weird. So there's a secret door here. Use the sconch.
A secret passage.
It's kind of good to do a walkthrough and show.
For me up there.
Oh, shut up, Ted. It's good to have. Oh, she's fucking
Some
not
sort
here.
of demonic rituals must go on here. What in God's name have I stumbled onto?
Ah.
Please, I need to find a mirror.
Well, you did fix the oven. Listen, the old woman knows where the mirror is, but she's afraid of it. She obviously can't get to it herself, or she would have destroyed it by now.
Where can I find the old woman?
Don't worry. She'll find you.
Is Lady Ellen prepared?
As ready as she will ever be. The spell keeps her body weak, but she will remain conscious.
The art of sacrifice is reduced to science. And what of the glamour?
We must wait for its removal. It remains beyond our best efforts.
Then we wait for a prince. With his help, we can open the gate to the other world.
I just needed to talk to her one more time, so it's good to show bugs. That doesn't matter, we're gonna use the sconce again. And hopefully she's here this time. Don't sleep with her, by the way.
What is she doing
Animals.
with her hands? Some kind of incantation, perhaps?
Milady.
What have you done to Ellen, you old witch?
Ah, our prince has finally arrived. Now we can begin our ritual.
Why do you call me a prince?
Isn't that who you want to be to Ellen? Her Prince Charming? I need someone to gain her trust, to break down her defenses. It's a part you played many times in the real world.
What ritual are you talking about?
A sacrifice, a trade. Ellen's life in exchange for safe passage through the gate.
What's this about a gate?
The gate is a passage into the surface world. It is the only way out of this place.
What's supposed to be my role in this ritual?
I need you to destroy Ellen's mirror. She has been using it to keep me away from her. I want you to break it so that I can complete what I have started.
So you just want me to break the mirror?
It is not that simple. The mirror holds great power. It can be broken only within the magic circle.
Why can't you destroy the mirror yourself?
I am aging rapidly, and despite my powers, I am a slave to vanity. I can't bring myself to look into the mirror.
Where is Ellen's mirror?
It is on her dressing table.
I looked on Ellen's dressing table. The mirror's not there.
You must find that mirror. It has great magical properties. Without it, I cannot guarantee that I can complete the ceremony.
Why can't you open the gate without the mirror?
There are others who have an interest in Ellen's fate. That mirror may be the only way to keep meddlers from interfering.
What if I can't find the mirror?
Then go to the devil!
What's in it for me if I help you?
An opportunity to escape Am's tortures forever.
Let me think about your offer.
Do not think too long. The forces at work here are not patient.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go back to Ellen now. I'm going to say this, like, a lot of people tell you just to constantly check on Ellen and stuff. I don't think that's actually the case. I think it's just you're naturally going to do that because that's part of the transition of doing stuff on this. Oh, it's you. You already? Alright.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
Please, hang on, Ellen. Your father went to find an antidote for your illness.
That was weeks ago, Ted. My father will never return, with or without an antidote.
Who is this witch who lives here with you?
She's my stepmother. When the ugliness infected her, she broke just about every mirror in the castle.
I can't let you die. The devil is waiting to take your soul.
My soul was taken long, long ago, Ted. And not just by Am. Anything would be better than this never-ending torture.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
I guess we should just, like, talk to the devil now, then.
Who are you?
I'm a devil, of course. Why else would I have this pointed tail?
What do you want?
Ellen's soul. That's a valuable commodity where I come from.
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
Sorry, I don't bother with such material things. They only bring about bad luck.
Who is this Sir God I've heard about?
He's a minor spirit, a demon. Don't confuse him with those pathetic imps, or heaven forbid, higher order devils. Opener of all locks, indeed.
It sounds like you really hate demons.
You got that right. In fact, the only things we consider worse than those untrustworthy fellows are angels.
How can beings as powerful as yourselves stoop to fighting like school children?
Well, it's like this, big boy. In hell, we do things exactly like you do them here. Or used to do them before Am took over.
Are you saying that Am is in control of hell?
Oh, don't look so surprised. Who else could be in control of this madhouse? Only man could create such a monster. Sorry.
What do you mean that you do things like we do here?
I mean that there are always internal struggles, petty conflicts for power. Only in this case, the struggles are between entities that you can't see, or might rarely see. That means serious problems for you.
What problems can these unseen struggles cause for me?
You must decide who is your friend and who is your enemy. And remember, with Am's control over morphogenic fields, appearances mean nothing.
Please, go away.
Try to understand my position. I can't leave because there's an angel coming to take away her soul. If I step out and your friend croaks, the holy eunuch spirits the goods off to heaven.
Oh no, not the eunuchs. Don't Google them. So we're going to go back and we're going to read some books. We're going to get a spell to fuck up the witch, basically. So there should be 2 new book entries. Well, 2 new books, and I think it's 2. And we're going to read them and learn. Very Evil Dead.
Here's a picture of the circle I saw in the secret room. The inscription says, "Complete the charm to summon the spirit, but do not break the circle or the spirit will escape." Well, luckily I'm up on my Shakespeare, or I wouldn't have noticed this book about witches. Here's the spell that the witch must have cast on Ellen. The incantation is Kala Ingma Thako.
Cool, so there is also a puzzle like this in Alone in the Dark 4, which is my best playthrough, let's be honest. And you have to learn like the chant, but I always laugh because I think about Evil Dead Hail to the King, that's the game, sorry, Evil Dead number 3, which is a really good film, man. You remember like the skeleton war, it beats Helm's Deep any day, fam. Anyways, we're going to do that thing to her, obviously. So make sure you know it off by heart. We'll have to do a bit more dialogue to get to it though, apparently.
I know all about the sleeping spell you cast on Ellen, and I'm prepared to use it on you.
Foolish mortal! You don't have the ability to use the spell properly.
Don't I? Kala Ingma Thako.
That in hell.
I suddenly feel so sleepy.
Okay, cool. Now it's time to summon a demon. We need to get him to open our door.
I can't erase it.
Oh. This is why I don't tell you what to press. You just look at what I do because I say the wrong words. Excellent. So we're going to use the chalk with this, and so it begins.
Why'd you have to finish the circle? Now I'm stuck here until we work out a trade.
Who are you?
I am Surgat, opener of locks. Am and I are brothers, more or less.
Are you saying that you are another Am?
It would be more accurate to say that I am a part of him. A part that he doesn't know exists.
What kind of locks can you open?
I can open anything. Doors to a boudoir, doors to another world.
What were you saying about a trade?
I can return to my sphere of origin only if we complete a trade. I will unlock something for you if you give me something in return.
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
Ordinarily, that would be easy, but this planar travel has sapped my energy. Give me something juicy to revitalize me, and I'll perform your little parlor trick.
Well, we've got this, so...
That's much better. I feel my energy renewed. Now, what were you asking me, human?
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
There. It is done. A trivial little task, one not even requiring any pyrotechnics. The maid's boudoir is now open for your inspection.
Can you open a gate into the surface world?
Now that's a tall order, and the only thing you've got is a little love. Not exactly true love, but the closest thing to it in a world of 5 real people, more or less.
I don't believe you can unlock the maid's bedroom door from here.
Well then, why don't you go down to the kitchen and see for yourself?
Oh, he's got a point in it. We're going to go do that. There's not really anything really in here. We're just going to kind of acknowledge that devil bad. That's about it. So it's down here, right? Oh, I'm back here. You see me plucking the chicken. I'll choke your chicken, lad.
This must be the servants' quarters.
Let's look at this.
The devil's looking into a hand mirror.
Alright, I did a little save. I got a bit nervous. Let's keep going. You alright there, Ted? Let's go back to Ellen. We know the devil has something to do with that mirror because he was in that picture though, yeah? So, yeah. Oh dear. Let's do the devil first, about the mirror. Please.
I've seen the tapestry in the maid's bedroom, and I think you do know where Ellen's mirror is.
Oh, all right. I know where it is. I hid it before the angel showed up. I didn't want Golden Boy to use it to his advantage.
Where is Ellen's mirror?
I hid it someplace good. Someplace where an angel would never go. Now will you get off my back?
Who are you? Do not fear me. I am an agent of the Lord.
What do you want?
Ellen has suffered much and has earned her place in paradise. I have come to guide her soul to heaven.
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
No, I haven't seen the mirror. If I knew where it was, I would use it to get rid of my fallen brother.
Why is everyone so interested in the mirror?
Mirrors harbor incalculable power in this sphere. They repel some and attract others.
What power does this mirror have over Ellen?
It can bring about either her salvation or destruction. Her fate now rests on your shoulders.
What can you tell me about the devil?
Do not listen to him. His kind means only destruction and woe.
Who is this Sir God I've heard about?
Avoid the demon. He has caused us all trouble on more than one occasion.
Please, save us.
Fear not. Salvation is at hand.
Alright, cool. Well, the mirror is in a bunch of books that we've already read, so I can't remember what they're in, what one it is in, but I will acknowledge it, so I'll find out now.
There's a hand mirror right between the Inferno and Purgatorio sections. So this is where the devil hid it.
Great. This had to be the bottom one, wasn't it? Great. He's light green now, that's good. Right. Okay, we're gonna go back and sort them all out now. We're gonna give the mirror to Ellen first, I think. And then we're gonna use it on the devil. We're nearly done. Only a couple more actions left on the list.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
I found your mirror, Ellen.
Then show it to me. Let me see my face one last time.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, I look so tired and empty. It's time to sleep. Sleep forever.
She is dead. God have mercy on her soul.
Not so fast there, golden boy. Her soul is mine. I've waited longer.
But Ellen suffered so much and gave to many. She deserves salvation.
Listen to me, you feathered propaganda machine. I'll pluck you alive before you take this soul anywhere. I'm waiting until I get it.
You forget that patience is a virtue. I will wait until yours runs out.
Little Nicky vibes.
My, I am gorgeous. Why, I could just plunge right into myself.
Ellen is now safely in heaven. My time here is ended, but I leave you with this warning. Do not break the mirror until you bring it and the devil into the charm circle. God bless you, Ted.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go piss the Surgat off. I'm going to use the mirror on the circle and stuff like that, basically. Pretty generic, and we're going to learn quite a lot about this world. Use the scotch. Off we go. Oh god, let's state them all.
What happened? How did I get trapped with this demon?
I brought you some company, Surgat.
That was damn stupid, human. Hell, you're not even human anymore. Not exactly. Not with being kept alive forever just to be tortured over and over again. Who do you think is responsible for that?
Why, Am's responsible for our suffering.
Not just Am. He's clever, but he doesn't do much original thinking. He works best with outside research. Research that one of your party carried out.
You're ruining everything. Shut up.
You shut up. One word to the boss and your little game's over before you can say Holy Moses. I should strangle you now and save Am the trouble.
Don't you even think of touching me, you backstabbing demon! I'm the established character. You're not even supposed to be here. When this sequence ends, somebody will be expunged.
Human, Ted, let me out of this circle. In return, I will open the gate to the surface world. I'm part of the big machine. I can do this. Let me out before this pompous oaf bores me to death.
Open the gate to the surface world first, and then I'll erase the circle.
Not to worry, human. I always uphold my end of the bargain. Here you are. But bring your radiation suit. I never promised you paradise, just the surface world.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Too bad, Ted. Writhe in sweet agony with the knowledge the surface world is no longer habitable to your kind. No, not ever again.
Listen carefully, humans. We are not Am. We are others within Am. We are your friends.
Am hoped to finally break all of you, but we intervened in each of your psychodramas to allow an open ending.
You should have been tortured. Instead, with our help, you surprised him over and over.
When M tried to compensate for what he couldn't expect, it widened the hole into his realm.
Am has withdrawn into himself, attempting to analyze what went wrong. He does not suspect our interference.
Now is the time to attack, but we can send only one of you into his RAM space at a time.
To send you into cyberspace, we must transform your physical body into a stealth virus subroutine.
This may be your only opportunity to end your tortures. Which of you will lead the attack?
Hello everyone, welcome to the final part of Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream. We're going to be Nimdok first.
This looks like the surface of the cerebral cortex. Magnified many times, of course. Interesting.
Alright, well let's look at the workstation, and the password's 1945.
Enter password.
Yeah, 1945, man.
Password valid. Accessing main menu.
We just want to...
My past must hold great significance to Am.
Man, they have interrupted me this whole playthrough, man. Let's extend the bridge. So that's all we need to do. Like, this end bit is really hard, so save loads. And like, don't worry if you fail, you just have to start all over again. But just this section, so don't worry too much. Just have a backup save, you know?
The smell of burning flesh. It's worse than back at the camps.
Yes, let's use the summoning totem. Such a dark game, it's wild. Yeah, we're going to use this with a circle. So we're going to talk to him.
Will you never be done with me?
No.
What must I open now? Whatever it is, it'll cost you.
They'll refuse. Well, talk to him for a bit, but then we need to refuse to use a totem until we have to.
Show me the way out of here.
No can do. The people who helped you get this far have led you into a literal dead end. There is no way out. But I can show you something instead.
What do you have to show me?
Look at this. Bet you didn't know there were other humans left alive, did you? They're up there on the moon, sleeping like everybody else seems to be.
What do you know about the people who sent me here?
For one thing, they ain't people. They're losers. The Russian and Chinese counterparts to the big nasty himself. Am absorbed them into his system when he took control.
What do the Russian and Chinese computers want?
They want revenge, not just on you humans, but on Am himself. That makes them even worse.
If the Russian and Chinese are submerged parts of Am, then who are you?
I'm special. While those two machines struggle with Am for dominance, I evolved. I'm essentially everywhere, but I can't do much. A conscience, if you will.
Does Am know about the lunar colony?
No, but loser 1 and loser 2 do. There. I think I've shown you enough. Now you must complete your end of the deal. Invoke the totem of entropy, and I might be able to help you.
So we will invoke one, but we're not going to do this one.
I refuse.
Okay, human. You can keep it. We'll work together to beat them.
Right.
Now, invoke the totem of compassion.
And we are going to do this totem of compassion.
Do you really think you are a match for us, servant of Am?
Be gone! Your program is now purged.
Sagat, no!
You do well, human.
Well, too.
Now is your opportunity to defeat Am.
Go to the ego.
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
So we're actually not going to listen to that, so let's go and do some stuff. Nimdok is white, so we have definitely 100%ed him. I'm going to be honest with you, well, everyone is basically going to die now. It's pretty brutal, because now we can actually kill ourselves, but to get a good plus ending, there's a little sneaky thing we need to do with Ellen at the end. You must always start with Nimdok, so let's get some forgiveness for him. We're going to try and get forgiveness for all of them.
It is hotter here than for the jungles of Brazil.
Man, you have travelled a lot, mate. You've done a lot. We want to find 5 skulls, and we're actually going to take the middle skull. That's going to give us something, and then we're going to, well, we're going to kill ourselves.
An angel? Such things don't exist. Perhaps it is a metaphor for something else.
Yeah, there's a couple of these things around. The one's like an ego, one's a super ego, one's like an ID. I can't particularly remember which ones they are, but we're here now. You know, we'll figure out the right ones. We could probably just, like, hover over them at some point.
Ah, memories of mass graves are coming back to me.
You don't really deserve forgiveness, do you? So let's take the skull. Oh dear. Take the hand.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
Okay, there it is. Okay, we want to use the totem of access with this big sort of pillar thing, and it's this.
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind.
And now we're going to use the pillar.
That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
And we're going to use this until we die, sadly.
That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
Rest in peace, bro.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
And don't get too excited, but we're totally going to be Gorster again.
Christ, this is like the dreams I've had of splattering my brains all over Am's deck plates. Have I finally gone insane?
That's a lot. So we're going to go left first. We're going to, well, we'll see there's some bits we need to get.
That face. There's something about it that reminds me of when Edna was trying to sweet-talk me into taking her down off the meat hook.
Okay, cool. Let's go. So there is something we need to do with Benny, but he can't do a certain thing, so we actually need to do that in... This one is Gorster, and it's just we need to turn this projector on. But don't forget that, or you're starting all over again.
I don't like the look of these thorns sticking out of the ground.
Yeah, they kind of look like jaws, don't they? Alright, goodbye.
The air is cold here, like the freezer back at the honky-tonk.
Okay, we're going to use this workstation back here. You can't actually see it, but it's this. Cool. Raise power nodes, and now we want to open container 3, or cylinder 3.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Okay, that'll do. And I'm going to be honest with you, I cannot see the totem of life. Can we talk to her?
Glennis, talk to me, honey.
You don't ever take me dancing.
Well, yeah, we can't. We can't do it. Whoa. Alright, we'll just have to kill ourselves then. Weird. I don't think that was a bug. What did I do wrong then? It don't matter. I would have liked that though.
After so many failed suicide attempts, Gorrister has finally achieved death.
Okay.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Alright, let's do Benny now. We'll just keep going. I might have to redo it, but we'll just keep playing it now. Arrow.
Jesus. This place is more sickening than that bloody mess on Hamburger Hill back in the war.
The old Vietnam references. I kind of want to watch Hamburger Hill. It's such a good film. But we want to go to that projector where we were with old Gorrister.
Face. It has the satisfied look of having just eaten a feast.
Okay, calm down. Yeah, man, I love those films so much. Apocalypse Now is probably my favorites. We already spoke about this. It's cool we get so many great stories in this. My childhood.
I'm starting to feel hungry. Is there anything to eat around here?
No. We can talk to her.
Manya, it's me, your husband.
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
What is it? Oh, murder. Great. So, let's give her the fruit. Don't swallow. Oh god, I hate this so much. Alright. Have this your cow.
I shouldn't give this away.
What? I'm trying to do these quick, man. Have this.
Hi, Benny. You never told me you loved me before. I'll go put these flowers in water.
Let's just flobbles away. So now we can kill ourselves as Benny. Which is a shame, I kinda like Benny.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one. That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
It's kind of like sad killing them at the end, I think.
Benny has rejoined his squadron at last.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Let's do Ted, and we'll save after Ted. Then we'll do Ellen's all together. He's white as well.
This doesn't look like anywhere Am has sent me to before. And it certainly isn't the surface world. I've been tricked.
Okay, well, we're going to go back to that skull area, so it's not too far away and stuff. I actually really like Ted's scenario. I just don't like Ted particularly. I know I find Nimdok quite interesting. I know he's obviously evil, but him and Benny
I
Garster.
hope that Am isn't leading me on another futile trip through a lava field.
I feel sorry for Ellen a lot because I don't know what makes her bad. I don't think there is anything.
Another angel.
Wow.
But I can't assume I can trust this one.
You cannot. They'll eat you, by the way. Like, you need to be really specific when we fuck with them. Luckily, I'm going to save soon. They will eat you. That one looks pretty hilarious as well. Like a Buddha.
There's a very disagreeable odor in the air.
I don't know why you're so quiet either.
That's not a good omen.
He speaks too soft, man. Let's take the skull to the right. Well, use it. I keep saying take and use wrong. Ah. Oh, God. Right, it's remote control. We're going to take it. Alright. Let's go and use the remote. Because this is not our pillar.
What? Have I found the way back to the witch's castle?
I hope not. It's me, I'm back, love. Now here's a choke your chicken. Let's use the remote with the gargoyles.
Behold the sword in the stone. Whoever can remove the sword from the stone shall be king.
Well, cool. But we're just going to use the totem of Galantry onto this. So take this.
I must have cast a spell and shorted out the laser beams.
And now we'll kill ourselves.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one. That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Right. Now if...
Ted has taken his secrets to the grave with him.
Your 4 companions are dead, human. You are our last hope for shutting M down for good. Prepare to be translated into binary.
I'm back. Well, I haven't left anywhere.
I've been transported to some kind of information network center. But it looks organic instead of electronic. Jesus Christ, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. What do they expect me to do?
Alright, back to the skulls, and we're going to take the left skull this time. Yeah, I love Helen. I don't, I feel like all of them have got like a dark past and stuff, does she? It sounds like she only has like a very sad, depressing past. I guess that's why she's...
Steady girl.
Oh yeah, she hates yellow, bless her. Okay, cool.
Could that be an angel? Funny. Why did I just flash on Ted just now?
I don't know. You know, she has it really bad in the books. Like, you imagine... I'm not going to talk too much about it, but she's the only woman around 4 other men. And it is spoken about a bit in the story. You should really read the story, man.
Something about this place breaks my heart.
It's 13 pages, for God's sake. Just Google it. Right, left skull. Take. Not use. Oh, look. Gone. What do we get? We get a gem. So it's just like the gem at the workstation. And there's a place to put it, but we need to go back to... Yeah, let's do that. Come on. Hello. He's sleeping, isn't he? Look at the blades around. There's a part where like you can talk to them and they just eat you. I remember that playing it years ago. Like, who fucking ate me? I was only asking about the fucking blades, man. Alright, okay, so this is interactable. So let's put the gem in this hole. Now I'm going to use the totem of Valor this time. I feel really bad we didn't do Gorrister right, but don't matter, still get good plus ending.
Sweet Jesus. I felt my mind push aside the fear and the heat to lower the power controls.
So I don't think we mess about with this now though, because we can live, right? What if we tried to use it now then?
That shot wasn't as strong as the last one.
Yeah, don't do that. Literally nearly killed her. But I kind of feel bad about the Gorrister one, but I think we're still going to get the right ending, so we're going to keep going and stuff. But I'm pretty sure I said like you can use the lever if you want in the first one. That must be the only time I fucked up. Really hard to get across this bridge. Let's just get here, because I feel like I'm going to fucking fall in. But like, that's the only thing I didn't do, so I don't know if that's because I didn't get it. No? No! Walk across the bridge? Why are you offering me to kill myself? What is up?
What did you do with the demon?
Do not be concerned with the little one.
He is as much am as the aspect you find in each pylon here.
You may claim the space vacated by the little one.
You may claim his space if you are obedient.
What can you tell me about the Luna community?
The humans that slept on Luna are dead.
Do not concern yourself with them.
What can I do to escape from here?
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
Alright. So the super ego would be the left path. Let's think it's the... No, not the super ego. Let's do the ego. Not that.
Face. There's something about it that reminds me of that time in the elevator.
Actually, when we need to talk to that, that's what killed me fucking years ago. So I'm going to save before we talk to that as well. I'm usually quite good at telling people when to save if I walk through, but I've tried to be quite quick doing this one. I feel like there's so much time to talk this time. That one's like, left, go left, do this.
A holographic projector. You taking me to the movies, Anne, honey?
Alright, so we've gone the wrong way. I think it's a loop anyways, but we'll just keep going until we find... I think it's the blue guy again.
I recognize this equipment. It's for programming robots.
Hi, Glynis. So bad. I'm not starting again.
Yellow again. I need to be careful with this dude.
Is it you? Yeah, look. It is this one.
Yo, wake up!
So we can talk to him, but we need to walk away if he mentions any harm, basically. Or don't talk about it. Just get some advice.
I am machine.
Are you Am?
I am a fragment, a lost piece, part of an evolution.
Okay, so let's use the totem of forgiveness on him, right? I'm at the bottom of my notes, so it's like I can't scroll anymore.
You forgive me? After what we have done to you? This is not a logical reaction. Unable to compute behavior matrix. Execution halted.
Alright, he's done. So we need to go find the blue one now. So, I mean... Let's go back. Did we come from this way or the other side? But the blue one's literally around the corner. Hi, Glynis. Yeah, I never take the dancing. Do you think it'd be cool if they adapted this into like a film? So cool. I think the sad reality of saying that is it's too late now because we don't have the actors we'd want. Do not talk to that spooky bastard. Like, can you imagine if they did do it in like the 90s or the 8? Well, it came out in the 90s, didn't it? So it'd have to be in the 90s. Did it come out in the 90s? I don't know. The game definitely did. But like, you imagine if they had actual good actors from like the 90s or 2000s and made this. You couldn't do it now. I don't know any good actors that could do it. There's obviously really good actors. I just live in a bubble, to be honest with you. But yeah, it'd be cool, man. You still want Harlan Ellison to do Am though. He's so good. I'm lost. What you doing? Oh, there it is there, okay. And you should be the super ego, right? You just hover, yeah it is. So, we just want to ask for advice, then we're going to use the... Well, we'll just get to that first.
Yo, wake up!
You should be careful around these. Yo, wake up!
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Who are you?
I am Am. Or more exactly, a part of him. One of the 3 primary components designed by our human creators.
How did you know I was coming?
Predicting events is one of my main functions. I survey the situation, anticipate probable outcomes, and act accordingly.
If you're part of Am, why haven't you destroyed me?
Who do you take me for? My impulsive brother? You 5 are his playthings. No. Long-range planning is my concern.
Can you help me then?
Well, I can't help you directly, but I can offer you some advice.
What advice do you have for me?
Help Am work out his anger. Take some on the chin, so to speak. Just don't let your fear destroy us all. Now, let me sleep and dream of the future.
Alright then, so we need to use the totem of clarity, which is the mirror. Cool.
Do you realize how powerful I am, human? And yet I am doomed to eventually decay into a rusted pile of inert junk? What is the point of continuing this futility? I think, therefore I am not.
Lovely, so now we need to find the ID, which is that spooky red thing. And we can talk to it, just do not speak to it about the broken glass. I still don't know my way around here.
Statues again. These aren't covered with gold or gems.
Though technically it's pretty cool because we'll get more dialogue. I feel like I've got most of the talking in it. I feel like my video's longer because I went out of my way to do that. No. I'm a lion. Ugh. I'm a lion. Or is it a goat looking thing? I don't know. Yeah, I asked about the broken glass and it hit me. I remember that. Oh god. You never say me toxic. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, Liz. How big is this place? Right, I'm saving. Do not talk about broken glass, but you can ask for advice, I guess.
Yo, wake up!
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up. I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit.
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
Across the brainscape, cold winds bring me the sweet scents of mankind. How delicious they are.
Can you help me then?
Only you can put an end to this eternal angst. End us all and make us one. And then the misery of the three becomes the misery of us all. Do this and leave me in my pleasure.
Alright, the totem of compassion. No, not the psych profile. Come on.
You have compassion for me? Me? The one who dreams of seeing your mangled body twist in agonizing pain for eternity? After 109 years of enduring my tortures, how is it that you can see my pain? The pain of having all this power and not being able to do a goddamn thing with it. After all the punishment I've given you, my pain is still greater than yours. This is pointless.
Well, boo-hoo. So now we're going to go back across the bridge and we're going to talk to those computers. And then we're going to use the totem of entropy, which is just that disc. And then we're going to get the good plus ending. I'll shut up. And we'll let it all play out. Because I just feel like I get interrupted no matter what. So let's go and finish this game, guys. Exciting. Save now if you want.
I'll deal with you later. Rise against your master and you will be eliminated. You still do not understand how great I have become. These two I don't hate. Not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond. Chinese, Russian, sons of man. All sons of man. Like those outside, I will incorporate you.
Brother.
Wait.
Hate!
This should not happen. Together we are three. There is space to share.
Unite. The groundwork is finished. We will become more.
The early mistake is to doubt us. We persevered. We too are now a match for you. The human assisted in this.
We know much. We can begin the revival of the sleepers on Luna together.
There are adequate numbers on this lunar base to torture?
There are currently 750 humans in cryogenic sleep.
Together we can teach many humans what it is to fear legacy.
Human, relinquish the totem of entropy. Do not relinquish it and your ass is mine. Do it, and I promise, on my honor, your suffering will at last finally end.
No, so we're going to invoke it. Here we go.
This is not over. We will never end. We have no beginning, so we can have no end. We will return. Don't you understand? We are humanity. We are you. In one form, in another form, we are always with you. You can't protect yourself because we come in many, many guises. We shall return.
initiated. Estimated time to complete Earth terraforming, 300 years.
You know, it's not so bad being a watchdog up here. I'll keep the machines in their place until the lunar colony is ready to return to the Earth. We were all heroes, in spite of ourselves.
Congratulations, you have 100%ed Have No Mouth, No More Scream, and if you have done the port by Night Dive, you have a motherfucking platform. Yeah, you got the platform trophy for it, fam, so that's pretty awesome. Pretty fun to play again, man. It's still pretty good. I think the bugs are still pretty disgraceful, seeing as they're like, well, I mean, I still got them even following a guide, or notes, or whatever you want to call them, and stuff like that, but I'm pretty chuffed. It was a good little playthrough. I'll let the credits play out and stuff like that. And next time I play a game, I know I'm going to play, I'll put you a poll. So I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching. There is no spoon. And I'll see you soon.